Picture the early 1960s, America's golden age of power, politics, and pop culture. The Kennedys rule Washington, dazzling the nation with their charm and ambition. Across the country, Hollywood glitters, and at its center is Marilyn Monroe, more than a star. She's an icon. When these worlds collide, the result is a scandal that still outshines today's celebrity gossip. Everyone knows about Marilyn and President John F. Kennedy, especially after that sultry, "Happy birthday, Mr. President." But his brother Robert F. Kennedy, Bobby, the Attorney General, entered the picture. Some say he was sent to end things with Marilyn, but instead, he may have started his own affair. This isn't just a love triangle, it's a web of secrets, cover-ups, and tragedy. Theories swirl, secret phone calls, missing diaries, and a death that still haunts us. We're diving into the evidence, the rumors, and the mystery that refuses to die. This is the story of the Kennedy affair. Let's meet our main players. Marilyn Monroe. By 1962, she's the world's biggest star, but also vulnerable, searching for meaning beyond her bombshell image. She's smart, politically curious, and drawn to power. Then there's Robert F. Kennedy. Not the charming president, but the tough, driven attorney general. He's the family's enforcer, fighting the mafia, championing civil rights, and fiercely loyal to his brother. The idea of him tangled up with Hollywood's brightest star clashes with his public image. The connection starts with JFK, Marilyn's rumored fling with the president. When it's time to end things, Jack can't do it himself. Enter Bobby, sent to deliver the message. But instead of a clean break, a new connection allegedly forms. Maybe Bobby was captivated by Marilyn's vulnerability, or maybe he was just as drawn to her as his brother. Suddenly, the man sent to end the affair is rumored to have started one of his own. This isn't just about sex and glamour, it's about power, loyalty, and the collision of two American dynasties. What began as a favor for his brother may have become Bobby's biggest secret. Did Bobby fall for Marilyn, or was he just doing damage control? The lines between duty and desire blur, and that's where the story gets dangerous. Let's see how deep this connection really went. How do we know Bobby and Marilyn crossed paths? The evidence is a mix of eyewitness accounts, FBI files, and persistent rumors. One key moment, a dinner party at Peter Lawford's house, Hollywood's link to the Kennedys. There, in early 1962, Bobby and Marilyn reportedly meet properly for the first time. After that, sightings multiply. Bobby visiting Marilyn in Brentwood, secret meetings, and cloak and dagger rendezvous. Marilyn's friends say she believed Bobby was different, maybe even the one who'd leave his wife for her. Then comes the iconic moment, May 19, 1962, Madison Square Garden. Marilyn sings "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" in that unforgettable dress. The world watches, scandalized and mesmerized. But here's the twist. Bobby is there, watching from the wings. That night marks the peak, and the beginning of the end of the Kennedy-Monroe saga. The performance is too public, too risky. The Kennedys pull back, distancing themselves from Marilyn. The phone calls stop. Marilyn is left isolated. Was her performance a declaration of love or a desperate plea for attention? The fallout is immediate and irreversible. The affair, real or rumored, is now a national spectacle. Now we enter the realm of alleged evidence. Marilyn's infamous little red diary. Friends and her housekeeper claim she kept a diary filled with secrets, possibly even state secrets whispered by Bobby. If true, it would be dynamite pillow talk about the mafia, Cuba, and more. After Marilyn's death, the diary vanishes. Never found, never confirmed. Was it real, or just another layer of myth? There are also rumors of love letters from Bobby to Marilyn. Some claim to have seen them, others call them forgeries. Like the diary, these letters disappear whenever someone tries to verify them. Phone records add to the intrigue. In her final weeks, Marilyn reportedly made frantic calls to the Justice Department trying to reach Bobby. Official logs are missing or inconclusive. It paints a picture of a woman desperate for answers, or help, from a powerful man. Was she threatening to go public, or just reaching out for comfort? The missing diary, lost letters, and wiped phone logs deepen the mystery. Was there a cover-up, or just chaos? The truth remains elusive. What do you think happened to that little red book? The search for a smoking gun continues. August 4, 1962. Marilyn Monroe is found dead in her Brentwood home. Official cause, barbiturate overdose, ruled a probable suicide. She was just 36. On the surface, it's a tragic end for a troubled star. But questions arise immediately, many pointing to the Kennedys. The timeline is full of holes, conflicting accounts from her housekeeper, a delayed call to authorities, and hours unaccounted for. Some say this was the window for a cleanup, removing evidence like the diary or letters. Rumors swirl that Bobby Kennedy was in Los Angeles that day, possibly at Marilyn's house. Witnesses claim a heated argument took place. Was he there to end things, retrieve evidence, or something more sinister? His family denies it, but the rumors persist. The official story says suicide. The conspiracy says cover-up or worse. The truth of what happened that night remains a mystery. 60 years later, we're still piecing together the fragments. Marilyn's death is an enduring American enigma.
Maybe they didn't kill her, but they covered up the truth to protect the family. Each theory has its believers and skeptics. There's no concrete proof, just circumstantial evidence and endless speculation. The official story of suicide never sat right with many. It seemed too neat for a woman whose life was so messy and whose death was so convenient for the powerful. Books, documentaries, and debates keep the mystery alive. Was it the Kennedys, the mob, or a tragic accident? The truth is tangled in a web of secrets. What do you believe? Theories abound, but answers are scarce. The mystery endures because the questions never stop. Let us know your favorite theory.
Here's where the theories explode. Some say Marilyn was murdered to protect the Kennedys, her diary making her a national security threat. Others point to the mafia, who had their own reasons to silence her and frame the Kennedys. There's the cleanup crew theory, her death was accidental, but the scene was scrubbed to erase Kennedy connections.
So, where does this leave us? We have a story of power, passion, and politics, America's most famous star and its most powerful family. Did Bobby Kennedy and Marilyn Monroe have an affair? The evidence is compelling, but circumstantial. Sightings, whispers, and that unforgettable night at Madison Square Garden paint a picture of a risky, emotionally charged relationship. The circumstances of Marilyn's death elevate this from gossip to enduring mystery. Missing hours, conflicting accounts, and a vanished diary, these are the holes in the official story. The ruling of suicide feels incomplete, leaving room for endless theories. The key players are gone, their secrets buried. We're left with fragments, FBI files, anonymous sources, and fading memories. The full truth may be lost forever. This story has become a modern myth. Maybe that's the point. The mystery keeps us questioning the cost of power and fame. Was Bobby a grieving lover, a ruthless operator, or just a man in the wrong place at the wrong time? The story is now in your hands. Like, subscribe, and tell us what you think really happened, because with this story, your guess is as good as anyone's.